presentation is entitled Consumers' Visual Attention and Emotional Perception of Sustainable Product Information Case Study of Furniture. From Universitat Jaume I of Castellón. Transparency about product information, processes, people involved, origin, etc., has been increasingly accessible due to factors such as market globalization and the fast growing of new communication technologies. This fact has facilitated the appearance of well-informed consumers who are concerned about the repercussions of their purchasing choices on, for example, their own health, the environment, or even the social conditions of workers. Eco-labels are seen by consumers as a symbol of confirmation that products comply with certain environmental standards, being considered the most trustworthy indicators of performance in terms of respect for the environment. However, the information transmitted by these labels is not always clear or perceived by consumers. Considering the poor perception and confusion of labels by consumers, the aim of this study is to analyze, through the application of product semantics and objective techniques measuring visual attention eye tracking, consumer perception of different sustainable labels applied to furniture. Participants were students and staff of a Spanish university. 17 women and 9 men participated. 14 of them were aged from 18 to 35 years, and the other half, from 36 to 55 years. 3 cabinets with some different design characteristics were used. Stimuli were generated showing 2 different pictures of one of the cabinets, a picture in a specific environment, and another one showing the furniture alone. For the labels selection, a review of labels and symbols related to sustainability was previously done, focusing on categories related to furniture and forest products. Labels were classified according to their dimension of sustainability. Sustainability dimensions of environmental respect, workers' respect and customers' health respect were finally selected. 3 additional labels not related to any dimension to assess were also used for each dimension. One of these labels was shown next to the dimension-related label, in stimuli with presence of a dimension-related label. The specific statements were the cabinet has been made according to practices of environmental respect and protection of the forests of origin. The cabinet has been made being respectful to the rights of workers, and the cabinet has been made considering the health of consumers. Once each stimulus was shown for 6 seconds, participants rated their level of agreement with the statement using a Likert scale of 5 levels from strongly disagree to completely agree. The participants were sitting on a chair with their eyes 60 centimeters from the computer, being the stimuli presented in a 24-inch monitor equipped with a screen-based eye tracker capturing gaze data at 60 Hz. Participants were informed about the process signed an informed consent form. The eye movement data analysis was based on defining areas of interest to capture the eye fixations, that is important areas, where the attention of consumers is analyzed. The areas corresponding to labels have been defined as OS. The tracking metric analyzed is the total fixation duration TFD, that is, the duration of all fixations within an area of interest. The variable right answer was also defined to study if participants related labels meaning to the statements. The distribution of TFD values depending on variables as age range, gender, type of cabinet, sustainability dimension and presence or absence of a dimension-related label in the stimulus is shown. The statistical results of the Kruskal-Wallis tests are shown. It can be observed significant differences in time fixation duration and in the number of right answers, depending on the age range. Youngest participants from 18 to 35 years spent more time looking at the labels areas and also assessed statements more accurately. Differences have been also identified in TFD between genders. Women look label areas longer than men. However, it should be taken into account that the number of women was considerably higher than the number of men in the sample of the study. Regarding to the type of cabinet, significant differences have been identified in TFD between cabinets and B. Labels have been looked for a longer time in the cabinet B. Focusing on the sustainability dimension, significant differences have been seen between the number of right answers of the customer health dimension and the other dimensions. Finally, differences between stimuli including statement-related labels and stimuli without statement-related labels have been also studied. When the stimulus includes a statement-related label, the number of right answers is significantly higher. To conclude, it has been seen that youngest participants 18 to 35 years and also women show a greater interest in the labels than the rest of participants. Participants have achieved better results, a higher number of right answers in the stimuli including statement-related labels. When the stimulus shows a label related to the statement to be assessed, this label is looked for a time significantly greater. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have any question, do not hesitate to write us. Bye.